Hey, Gemini, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2022 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Please take what resonates, Gemini, and leave the rest behind. And if you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. So, very special reading for you today, as we are diving into all areas of your life, and we're going to take a look at the key themes that are presenting to you in the month of September. We have three main energies here. We have the forest, which talks about steady growth. We have the water jug, which talks about creativity and fertility. And lastly, we have books, knowledge, and education. So it's going to be a very interesting month for you, and especially with your surrounding cards, which I've kind of just taken a peek at. We'll go through together intuitively, but I feel like it's going to be a very interesting month where you get inspiration. There's creative hits, there's nudges, there's right people at the right time, serendipity showing up. So it's like out of the woodwork come all of these opportunities for growth and expansion. But most importantly, you are going to see proof that you are on the right track, that you are growing in a specific area or many areas of your life here, Gemini. Now, there's steady growth of something that you've been working towards for quite some time, whether this is your own health, perhaps it's your finances and career, or this can also be relationships that you are navigating through, whether romantic, family, whether it's coworkers or friendships. This is about steady growth, and a lot of you are bringing in more abundance. We have that September 10th full moon in Pisces, which actually highlights, Gemini, your 10th house of career, technology, ambition, and leadership as well. Please stay tuned next week for your full moon reading, but it's a very good time for your career to take off, grow, and expand. So if you are a leader in your line of work, or if you are a business owner, or if you are just trying to get to the top in any situation, it doesn't have to just be career, but you are seeing that something is going to last and bring about a lot of success for you. If it has to do with creative endeavors, even better. This is about fertility. Whatever you are planting the seeds, you've already planted, I see here, but whatever new ideas that are coming in for you, Gemini, act upon them. They will bring about success. They're showing me that things may manifest or happen quite quickly, which doesn't surprise me, Gemini. You have the Magician showing up here. Act on those creative ideas. Some of you, there's going to be a new creative twist to a relationship or to a career, where if you can see something from a sideways approach or even a different angle here, I feel like you can put a creative twist. It's almost like the cherry or the icing on the cake, where it looks even better and it tastes even better too. But for you, I feel like it's going to attract more attention, more growth, more abundance, more prosperity, where other people are attracted to it as well, but you are proud of your work. So I really love this. A lot of you are going in a creative new direction that brings happiness to your energy, to your life. You may even be learning, taking online classes, courses, educating yourself in new ways. This is also about knowledge. You've learned some very powerful soul lessons here on your journey here on life. And because you've been implementing those lessons, I feel like you may not be the person, Gemini, who wants to repeat lessons. I mean, who does? But I feel like at times you stop and you look back and you say, okay, am I done with this lesson? Or do I need to move forward? Do I need to move back? You may stay in that spot, but you may have a hard time at times either going back to fix a situation, to heal a situation. You may want to just kind of move forward here, but you do go back and forth at times. But the good news is a situation that you've been trying to grow, trying to move forward in is starting to take shape here in September. So I like this for you. Some of you are hitting a really big health milestone, whether it's emotional health, physical health, emotional. And I feel like Spirit is very proud that you are moving forward and you're taking a creative spin and you're learning along the way. So very good energy showing up for you. Now we have the Magician. We have the Three of Inspiration, which is the Three of Wands. We have the Chariot energy. We have the Three of Materials, Three of Pentacles, so double threes showing up here, which is about creativity. Threes are about harmony. They're about union and advancement. So I love this. We have the Page of Inspiration, Page of Wands, and we also have the Eight of Cups. So definitely a lot of, we have a lot of inspiration showing up here, but the fact that you have the Magician combined with the Chariot, there's something that you're manifesting quickly that may just take off. That's why you're having growth here. There's steady growth in something that you're doing, or a relationship or a career or a pattern or a goal. There's something that is taking shape, but you add a little bit of a creative spin or a twist on it and boom, it takes off really quickly. And it's actually, I feel that knowledge is power here. So you're learning about something, but it's okay to learn as you go as well. So make sure that you continue to learn along the way. And that actually will bring in more abundance, open more doors to prosperity. Now, the Magician card showing up for you is about manifestation. This is about you using the tools, the skills that you have, because you are very skilled, Gemini. You're very talented and you have the personal power to take action. You are a go-getter. When there is something that you've set your mind to, there's no stopping you. And this Magician energy is saying here, use that personal power to create, to grow a situation, to expand, and to bring about a better sense of inner health and emotional wealth is what I'm getting. Inner health, emotional wealth. So even though this may be pertaining to finances, there's a sense of, again, emotional wealth for what it is that you are doing or what it is that you are creating. Now, some of you, I mean, this could be creating a family. It could be creating a business. It could be about you creating a new home life or a new business. So I love this. Whatever you're doing, you're setting those stones into place to continue climbing here. Next, we have the Three of Inspiration. This is the Three of Wands energy, and this is about your hard work paying off. You are staying optimistic, which I absolutely love. You're not letting one setback or one failure get the best of you. If anything, you're using that to motivate you and give you that plunge, or be that catalyst that propels you forward with the Chariot, because you can see here that once you get that idea propelled, it's like a dominoes effect here. It's like it takes off quickly and there's no stopping it. So I'm just sensing that there may be some sort of adventure. There may be even some sort of message or communication about you taking a new course of study, a new job. There could be training. It could be even a new relationship here, where it's like you get curious about it and you go into it with that childlike enthusiasm, because you have the Page of Wands, which they're kind of going back and forth between the Three of Wands and the Page of Wands. So get excited about a situation that's going to happen quite quickly for you. Now, the Three of Wands is also about return on your investments. It's saying here, you've made a choice. You've made a choice to grow in this specific area. You've made a choice to water a specific situation, and to put a creative spin and to nurture something that means a lot to you here, and to learn about it, either on that spiritual level here, their spiritual knowledge, or to actually teach yourself about this as well. Some of you may be teachers or students, or you are, again, taking some sort of new course, or you may be teaching a course or a workshop, but something is going to take off. And I love this energy for you. Now, the Chariot, quick, triumphant success. This is fast forward movement here. It is about having that drive, that ambition, that go-getter energy here that's going to lead to a lot of success, a lot of victory. In the past, if you had any issues with knowing if you were on your right path, or if things weren't taking off as quickly as you would have liked, expect movement here. not just in the month of September, Gemini, but the next 4 months as we kind of wrap up the 2022 year for you. I feel like September, October, November, and December are going to be quick moving, but make sure that you are nurturing and taking care of yourself along the way, but enjoying the ride. And I feel like you certainly are. Now, the Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration. Excuse me, it talks about teamwork, group effort, and especially when it comes to your career, this can be about working well with others. This is also relationships that are important in your life here in the physical world. This is about making sure you're pulling your weight, other people are pulling their weight, that you're putting in the best version of you and that other people are as well. And I feel like you're creating this wonderful dynamic that is kind of coming back around because you're putting out good work. You're getting paid, compensated well for it because you're putting your best version of yourself into your relationships. You are getting the best version of them. So pay attention to that mirrored energy, Gemini, because it's like they're showing me like a fun house right now where the mirrors are all around, but being able to, one, laugh at yourself is going to be very important. Also, see yourself from all different angles, just as you would with that mirror and that fun house, but also knowing that whatever you're putting out there is being reflected back to you. And that has to do with the belief that you have in yourself, the relationships that you have, your career, your abundance, whatever you're growing and nurturing and putting your energy on is saying here that it's going to grow. But sometimes others can teach you as well. So take a look at what other people have to say to teach you, because at times you are a leader. You certainly are that leader energy, and that is highlighting, again, your 10th house of career, but make sure that you are letting other people lead at times and you're able to follow. So there's that equal give and take here. Make sure you're learning, but you're also teaching. You're teaching and then you're learning. So it's a back and forth and ebb and flow here. But the right people are showing up, Gemini, at the right time to really help you grow and help you conquer. I just heard here that you are a warrior. There's nothing here that you can't set into motion. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting, setting into motion. We have the Page of Wands, which I really love the Page of Wands. This is about you being that student, being curious. Even if you may feel inexperienced, that's where this knowledge and education comes in. It's not saying don't go for it. If this is your passion and you're eager and you're excited and you want to jump in head first, remember, Gemini, that there is a huge opportunity for growth, for soul evolvement and maturity here. So I sense that there's a new beginning. There could be new communication that comes in for you as well. This is about you being inspired creatively to go in maybe a new direction that you haven't tried before in your career, in your passions, in your relationships, in yourself. There's just a new way of thinking that's going to bring you about a lot of happiness. Now, your final card here is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is you moving towards your Nine of Cups. So there's steady growth here. There is you being able to achieve the knowledge within yourself. And as we go into Mercury retrograde on the 9th of September, you may be reflecting. And remember earlier I said at times you tend to kind of look back. It doesn't mean that you actually take a step backwards, but you just kind of look back at all of your accomplishments, everything that you've learned, everything that you've overcome. And you may tend to reevaluate what has worked for you, what hasn't worked, what you did right, what you did wrong. But it's not a sense of judgment or shame or bitterness. It's a sense of emotional maturity and growth, Gemini. And because you've learned some beautiful lessons along this soul journey, you are walking straight towards your Nine of Cups. And by all golly, you certainly know how to. You have this magician, whatever you want. It's almost like I'm seeing snapping of fingers, but not in a, an arrogant snap my fingers, I get what I want type of way. It's I am confident, and it's taken a while for you to gain this confidence and to have this authenticity and this unique flavor about yourself, Gemini, where you can let the things go that no longer serve you and to head towards your freedom, head towards that wish fulfillment. The Eight of Cups says you're moving on from either a situation where you've hit a glass ceiling, or from a situation that maybe you did look back on and you thought to yourself, well, this time around, I'm going to do things differently. I'm heading towards more growth, and you're steady. You're growing, not just steadily, but I do sense a lot of abundance coming in here for you as well. Now we have the Hummingbird. This is about being here now, enjoying the moment, Gemini. Because like I said earlier, the next 4 months for you are very speedy type of energies. And actually, thank you, Spirit, 3 and 4 equals 7. And we have the Chariot, which we're talking about speed. We're talking about movement. Some of you actually may be, again, moving, relocating, or you're just go, go, go type of energy. And this is saying make sure that you are living in the moment as well. Because if you don't stop and smell the roses, at times, Gemini, January 2023 is going to be here, and you're going to say, where did the last 4 months go? Make sure you're creating some positive memories in that mix as well. But you're definitely, I feel you're spending some money on things that bring you happiness right now, whether it is a nice meal, whether you're buying yourself a nice outfit. Some of you may be indulging a little bit more because you're able to, but some of you also, please do make sure you take a look at your diet and that you're putting just maybe even a little bit more healthy foods into your body, because sometimes when we're in that go, go, go energy, we tend to eat what is convenient or what is readily available. So just a friendly reminder, Gemini, make sure that you are maybe packing your own lunches, or you are preparing, meal prepping, possibly taking a look at your growth, what you put into your body and your intake as well. Make sure you're getting those fruits and veggies, Gemini. Now, what else do we have here for you? Regarding career, we have the Ring and we also have the Nugget. So the Ring talks about, lo and behold, financial commitments, long-term investments, partnerships, working together, fulfilling career, pretty much everything we've already talked about here. So you are committing to your financial goals and you are thinking long-term. And that may be what you're reevaluating and you're taking a look at. How can I build for my retirement? What careers or what creative ideas can I use into my retirement? Or how can I bring in residual income month after month here? So you're definitely taking a look at your work ideas. You may be partnering up with someone as well, or you're heading towards your wish fulfillment, doing something that really fulfills you, emotional wealth that will bring that financial wealth as well. So I love the Ring. There's a lot of partnership type of energy coming in here for you. And there's an increase, which we talked about, whether it's a small increase or whether you are getting valuable information coming your way. You do have that Page of Wands. There could be news of a new job offer. There could be news of a raise, a promotion, or a project that's taking off that you receive good feedback from. This can also be about getting honest about your future, getting honest about what it is that you need to do or how to create, and then taking that next step to make it happen. It can be about a fresh start here. It can be about steady work, which it does say literally steady growth, and building your career. So even though we're not necessarily focusing on just a career reading here, we do have love. But I feel like a lot of you, your head is on the finances, or your head is in the right place here, but you may be focusing too far out into the future. Make sure you're staying in the now as well, doing things today and this month that help you in the long term. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and being honest with what you need to do. Some of you, there may be some sort of time management, some sort of prioritization here, or a schedule. And some of you may need to get on schedule or even schedule in some you time as well. Now, in regards to love, what do we have here for love? We have playfulness, we have express your love, and we have getting to know each other. So the Page of Inspiration is Page of Wands energy. There could be somebody new coming into your life. If you're looking for love, or if you're even looking for friendships, it can be playfulness with even an animal as well. Love can show up in all shapes and sizes here. But I really like this because this is about you being playful. instead of being so serious. And I feel like you are being playful. You have the creative and creativity and fertility card, but at times when we are focused on that manifestation, make sure you're manifesting more play into your life, more happiness, more positive memories that you can look back on as well. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So let your hair down, do something with the eyes of that childlike happiness, enthusiasm, joy. That Page of Wands energy is about being curious and being happy about trying new things, doing something that it may seem silly, but it's going to bring you happiness. Next, we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, even if you are the first one. Now, it doesn't matter if you're single looking for love. Maybe you're single and fine with that. Maybe you're in a relationship or it's complicated. This is about you expressing your love outwardly so you can receive that. Because remember what I said, the mirrors are all around you this month. So if you're expressing your love, I feel like it's coming back to you tenfold. Kind of, they keep showing me that fun house, the mirror. I mean, maybe some of you actually are going into a fun house or a carnival or some sort of event where you are looking through a lot of different mirrors as well. Also, pay attention to the way other people love you, because that could be a signifier of the kind of love that you're putting out there as well. So make the romantic gesture or just express love in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's, a love for what you do, or if it's a love for, a complete stranger, holding the door, acts of gratitude, kindness is what I'm sensing here. And we also have getting to know each other. So if you are in a relationship, this can be about recapturing that spark, bringing an excitement, bringing that playfulness back to a relationship here, because there may be a lot of seriousness going on, but this is about you being able to grow, but yet make time in the schedule for happiness, maybe more date nights as well. For those of you that are looking for love, it looks like the perfect time to get to know somebody, but not take things again so seriously. Express that childlike joy, express happiness, go do things that are fun, maybe go-karting or mini golf or bowling. There's something here with you getting physical in the sense of playfulness as well. There could be some playful banter going on between you and someone that you know as well. But this can also be about a new friendship coming in here, or a new pet, or a new soulmate that is bringing, it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So bringing in that interconnectedness here. And you also have the ring card. So there could be some financial commitments. You may be partnering and getting to know somebody on a business level as well. It could be a new boss, a new coworker, or you're working with just some new people in your career as well. So I like this energy showing up for you. Next, Gemini, from your spiritual team, we have embrace the moment, which makes sense. And I haven't really looked at these cards prior as I read intuitively with you as we go. But you have the staying in the moment as well. Yeah, you have be here now with Hummingbird. They're showing me a very, very beautiful imagery of a hummingbird that either somebody has hanging up on their wall, or maybe it's even a tattoo, or there could be, they're showing me actually a very beautiful, very colorful type of flower where a hummingbird is in there. So whether you see an actual hummingbird in a very beautiful flower, it's a tattoo, or it could be in a picture frame, pay attention, because that is a reminder to stay here in the now and focus on what is right in front of you. Happiness, fun. You are growing. You're still creating here and you're still learning, but it's okay to take a little bit of time out to enjoy yourself. It says here, embrace the moment, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel any negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening, Gemini, is that you are changing your energy. Yes, yes, and yes. This is beautiful here for you. And it's almost like there's a mirror kind of going out. So you're able to see from one point of view, but then the other side is being reflected back to you. And it comes, it comes around full circle. So I love this. Lastly, here we have soul truth. And this is something you can certainly ask yourself, Gemini, in the month of September. And you do have the judging card. or the judging energy here. Make sure you're not judging yourself or others. And it says, to whom am I comparing myself right now? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today's soul action, Gemini. Today, stop comparing and start creating. Yes, absolutely. Don't compare yourself. Don't you compare your success to other people's success. Don't, whether it's family, whether it is financial success, maybe it's a home, a career. It doesn't matter, because everybody is on their own soul's journey, learning their own soul lessons. So don't compare yourself by looking around. Compare yourself by being better than you were yesterday, and better each and every day, because remembering that you are on your soul's journey and your own soul's path is going to really help you move forward here, but stay also in that mindset of growth, which you certainly are growing. All right. Lastly here, we have, we have two things. We have the crystal. Let me just, Labradorite here. One moment. Okay. Labradorite, this is a beautiful energy for you to tune in to communicate, their communication. It's a very beautiful green. If you have this stone, it's very sparkly, but there's greens and there's shades of blues and violet and indigo. It has to do with the throat chakra, the heart chakra, but also manifesting, connecting with your guides, and being able to not just see the shiny parts, because you can see that it brings about a very beautiful shiny aspect, but also to take care of the mundane, because from afar, if you're looking at it, it may just look like a regular old rock, but once you put that creative twist on it, you're able to see the magic. And that's kind of the theme of your reading here, putting a creative spin or a twist on something that maybe it was too routine, maybe it was too flat. It's kind of like drinking more water throughout the day. We know that we need to drink more water, but sometimes water is boring, sometimes it's not fun. Well, maybe you add a little creative twist by sticking a piece of ginger in it, or sticking a piece of lime or lemon or a drop of mint or anything of that nature that makes it more enjoyable for you to indulge in. And that's kind of what I'm getting here for you. Now, it may not be water specifically, but it's something in your life where you're putting a little bit of pizzazz to make it more juicy, make it more memorable. And that's what I'm getting here for you. And then last but not least, we also have the building blocks. And Gemini, you are climbing. You are putting those blocks into place right now, where whatever it is that you are growing, which we've talked about throughout the theme here in your reading, is there's steady growth here. Some of you are builders, or you may be working on building a business, building a home, building a family, building whatever it is that you're working towards here, but you're seeing progress and you're taking a step back, especially around this retrograde. You're stepping back and saying, wow, I've really done good. I've completed something. But instead of looking around you and looking at other people's success, you're going to feel most proud if you stay in your own lane, Gemini, and you look at the success by what's right in front of you. Even though we have mirrors all the time reflecting back to us what it is that we're putting out there, this is about you being able to be proud of what you've become on that internal soul level, instead of what you could have or where you should be. Building blocks. You're definitely climbing up here. You are feeling good. You're feeling like you're growing. There's education and knowledge here, but there's full charge, full speed ahead. So make sure you're stopping and smelling the roses. That is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope it helps. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned if you'd like next week for your full moon reading, which again highlights your 10th house of career. Sending you tons of love and light, Gemini. Thanks for tuning in.